Hello, y'all. This is Knights of Cybertron, and I want to talk more about Transformers. I want to talk more about the Transformers movies, and I want to talk more about the upcoming movie, Transformers Rise of the Beast. Now, for what I heard right now, the new news of Transformers Rise of the Beast is that the movie is getting delayed, is getting pushed back until, like it was going to come out 2022, but now it's coming out 2023, so the movie is going to be pushed back. But but as far as other things about the Transformers fandom and the community, and I want to talk about the criticisms towards the Transformers movies. Like you have fans that say that, well, um, Michael Bay, Optimus Prime, the Bayverse Prime is not Optimus Prime. You know, he's, he's a murderer. He's a monster. And in my opinion, with that statement, I'm going to have to disagree with that, because, Optimus Prime, in my opinion, and the Bayverse Prime was Optimus Prime. He was a little different from G1 Prime, but yeah, like Bayverse Prime does have more aggression, and he is different from G1 Prime. He has a lot more aggression. Bayverse Prime, Bayverse Prime has more aggression than G1 Prime. But the reason why Optimus Prime in the Bayverse was so angry is because in Age of Extinction, he felt that the humans betrayed him. The humans that he fought long aside, doing like Transformers 2, and even at the end of Transformers 1, he felt that the humans, he seen goodness in the humans. He was the one that was telling Ironhide and them that I see goodness in them. I see goodness in these humans. And he trusted them. And he felt betrayed in Age of Extinction because when he found out the humans was working with Lockdown and they was responsible for Ratchet getting killed and Legfoot, all other Cybertronians, all other Autobot, his Autobot brothers, he felt betrayed, and he felt really betrayed because some of these humans that looked up to the Autobots that fought long beside him, he felt betrayed by them, you know. Which I'm not talking about every human, like I'm not talking about Sam. Sam never betrayed Optimus, but some of the humans, he felt like he could never trust them ever again for what they did, so he was angry, and rightfully so. The Autobots felt betrayed in Age of Extinction for a good reason, because they felt like the humans betrayed them, you know. The humans was, one of the humans was the mastermind behind Lockdown. One of the Cemetery Wind, the mastermind behind them was responsible for Ratchet getting killed. Um, so in my opinion, I think that was really a great story, although, because we get to see a human side of Optimus Prime. And yeah, I agree. Bayverse Prime has more aggression than any other version of Optimus Prime, but the reason why he was so angry is because he felt like he couldn't trust the humans anymore, and he felt betrayed. Not only he felt betrayed by a father figure, someone he looked up to, like Sentinel Prime betrayed him, but he felt like after um, the events of the Battle of Chicago, he felt like, okay, he felt like the humans has betrayed him as well, so that's why he was so angry, and furious. And the reason why Optimus Prime becomes evil in Transformers The Last Night is because Quintessa makes him evil. Quintessa is a very powerful Transformer. She can turn any Transformer evil. She can manipulate them. She can control them, make them bad. So that's why in Transformers the Last Night, that's the reason why he became Nemesis Prime, is because Quintessa made him evil. You know, which wasn't his fault, but she controlled him. She made him bad. She used her powers to make him her henchman. So that's why he was bad. He wasn't bad because he decided to be bad. It was because he was controlled by Quintessa. So that's the reason why the Bayverse Prime was mad, and the reason why he was Nemesis Prime in Age of Extinction. The reason why is because he was controlled by Quintessa. Quintessa made him evil. Quintessa was also responsible for giving Megatron a new body, and she was also responsible for creating the Cybertronian Knights, the Knights of Cybertron. She also created Infernicus, which she created the Infernicons, which they are combiners. They form Confernicus. So she's a very powerful Transformer. She's like pretty much like a goddess. She's a deity of the Transformers. She's an ancient Transformer, and she has the ability to make any Transformer bad. Evil. She can make Bumblebee evil if she wanted to. That's how strong she is. So she made Optimus evil. That wasn't something that he just decided to be. He was controlled. He was brainwashed. He was under her control, her power. And it took for Bumblebee to say something, and that's what, he started remembering Bumblebee's voice, and that's what brought him out of it. Bumblebee, was the key, to make an Optimus Prime be himself again, and Transformers the Last Night. But as far as an Age of Extinction, the reason why he was so angry and furious is because he felt like he couldn't trust anybody. He felt that the humans betrayed him, and Hound and Drift at that time, and Bumblebee felt the same way, So that's my opinion about the criticism towards the Bayverse, and and that's just my answer towards some of the criticism. I love Bayverse Prime. I love every version of Optimus Prime that we ever gotten. I like Prime, Transformers Prime, Optimus. I love G1 Optimus. Same thing with Megatron. I love Bayverse Megatron. And like I said, I love the Bayverse designs because they were different. They were more realistic. They had more of a realistic feel to them. And their designs were different. They weren't trying to be any other design, They didn't feel like a copy, I love each version of, I love the Bayverse Transformers, so. But yeah, this has just been my opinion about that topic, and like I said, I just hope that someday, as Transformers fans, we can respect each other's opinions, and we can come together instead of being divided, and we can stop the hate, we can stop the constructive criticism, we can stop just the hate, and we could just, and I just hope someday that, the haters out there will realize, well, if it wasn't for Michael Bay, we wouldn't have Transformers live-action movies at all. If it wasn't for Steven Spielberg, we wouldn't have it. And I understand I ain't going to be able to, some people may realize that, some of them may realize that, but some of them may be stuck in their ways. They don't want to realize that or appreciate that, and that's fine, But to me, I just feel like there's not enough appreciation when it comes to the live-action movies, And me as a fan, I'm so thankful. I'm thankful for seeing Transformers live action movies. I'm thankful for what Michael Bay did for the franchise. I'm thankful for what Steven Spielberg did, because they were the only ones that was willing to give us a Transformers live action movie. You know, nobody else was willing. You know, Travis Knight at that time was an animator. You know, he wasn't a director at that time. Now he is a director, but originally he was an animator. So, but Michael Bay and Steven Spielberg took something that was a comic book and a cartoon, and they made it. They did the impossible. They made them realistic. They made them believable. They gave us that illusion of what would Transformers would look like if they crossed over into our reality. What would Transformers look like if they were in our real world? And to me, the Bayverse designs nails it with that. You know, it gave Optimus Prime a realistic feel to him. You know, they gave him, you know, his design. You know, they gave us that illusion of what Transformers will look like in our reality, in the real world. You know, so that's just my opinion on that. And as far as the new movie, I still have mixed feelings for Transformers Rise of the Beast, because Michael Bay is not going to be directing. He's going to be a producer. So I'm not sure. The movies may still be good, you know. But I think it's cool that we're getting some characters returning. Like I said, RC, Jack is returning. You know, Optimus Prime is returning. Bumblebee. You know, characters like that are supposed to be returning. You know, but we also getting new villains like the Terracons, if I'm correct. You know, but we also getting the Beast Wars Transformers like Optimus Primal, and I'm really curious. Like I said in the last video, I'm really curious to see the Beast Wars Transformers, and I just hope that they have a realistic feel to them. I just hope they have a realistic feel to them. And like I said, I have mixed feelings for the new movie. But in my opinion, I do appreciate what Michael Bay did for the franchise, and I do love the previous 5 movies. And they will always have a special place in my heart. They will always be great movies. And to me, I will always consider them Transformers, And I just feel like Steven Spielberg and Michael Bay took Transformers to a whole nother level. They made them realistic. They made them believable. And those designs are awesome. They're unique in their own way. And they are amazing. Those designs are amazing. The Bayverse movies designs are amazing. And at the end of the day, I don't care what the haters say or the critics say. And Transformers, the Bayverse Transformers movies will always be great movies in my book. I will always be a huge fan of the Bayverse. And I'm a huge fan of G1, And I do like Transformers Prime. And I think at the end of the day, every fan has their favorite version of Transformers. You have fans that love Beast Wars. You have fans that love Transformers Prime. You have fans that love G1. And you have fans that love the live-action movies, that love the Bayverse. You have fans that love Transformers, Cyberverse, Robots in Disguise. No matter what fan of Transformers you are, I think at the end of the day, it's important that we respect each other's opinions and we respect each other's versions of Transformers. And I just think that, I hope one day we can stop the hate and respect each other's opinion and, and come together as fans, and realize that everybody's opinion matter, Everybody has the right to like what they like and love what they love. And, that's the message I'm trying to send, I respect everybody's opinion. And I just feel like, we need to stop the hate, And I agree, you know, like I said, anybody can be toxic, anybody can be hateful and negative, but not everybody's like that. But you have people that are like that. You know, you have people that are hateful and toxic, you know, and I just feel like it needs to, you know, that's one of the things that I don't like about being a fan. And this has just been my video, but I want to say God bless you all and thank you for your support and Merry Christmas and God bless, you know.